Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dawn.
And I'm John, and together with the two running brooms. And today we are at Locke Park in Barnsley. I think it's the course that is the second closest to where we live, so we had for us a little bit of a lie-in, and we're here at this parkrun which was established, I believe, back in 2011. We actually did the very first parkrun here. I've since done it 5 or 6 times, I think you have too. Yeah. So we're going to take you around this very historic and beautiful park which sits just outside the town of Barnsley.
So we're walking down this lovely tree-lined avenue.
Actually, by definition, an avenue is tree-lined. That's what it means.
Okay, so we're walking down this lovely avenue
of trees.
So I'll just swing round so you can get a little look of what's around the park. You see a lovely church over there.
So Locke Park was originally opened in 1861, I believe. Before that, the land that we're walking on, there was a race course around here because the road just down there is called Race Common Road. So it's quite a hilly course this. I pity those poor horses having to run around here.
Or me, 3 times.
Yes, this is a 3-lap course. It's a tough one. There are 3 double climbs all the way up to Locke Park Tower, which we'll get to in a minute, one of 3 listed buildings in this park.
This is one of them. It doesn't look much, but when you're on your 3rd lap going up it, it certainly feels like it's a lot.
So why is it called Locke Park? It was land donated by the widow of a man called Joseph Locke, who was a famous railway engineer, of whom we shall find out more presently. So one of the old park keepers' houses here. So this is the first of 3 listed buildings in this park, a bandstand erected in 1908. Now, eagle-eyed viewers of this channel will remember that we were here back in December, I think, when we interviewed Gareth Cook, who's done this park run on several hundred occasions. We interviewed him about his 7-year running streak. Yes,
this is a really pleasant park, lots of open spaces, nice wide paths for walking on, lots of greenery.
Yeah, lots of clumps of trees around. Really nice cafe as well, which is right opposite the start and finish area of the parkrun. So if you do come and do Barnsley, well worth checking out. Yeah. So, second listed building, the Locke Park Tower, the beautiful Italianate style. I can't remember the year it was opened, but I will put it up on the screen, do a bit of research. They do open the tower intermittently for tours. I think there's one last weekend, so one time we'll have to go up there, won't we, Dawn?
Yeah.
You know how much you love heights. A very commanding view of Barnsley from there.
So now walking down one of the hills we run down.
Yeah, so 3 laps, you've got sort of a double uphill, and then at the end of each lap you have quite a long downhill.
I quite like this long downhill at the end, actually.
So as well as the regular parkrun here on a Saturday, there's also a junior parkrun on a Sunday.
It's quite a nice morning as well this morning, so some of the wind we had yesterday's died down a bit, so should be quite pleasant to run around this pretty park.
So one thing about parkrun is it has attracted loads of new people into running. So when we first did this parkrun, I think about 40 people did it back in 2011. Yeah. And we know a lot of those runners who've got into running through attending the Barnsley parkrun have since gone on to join local clubs, 3 or 4 clubs in the area. They've gone on to sort of race competitively and achieve some fantastic times, and even touch on the door of sort of county and international best. So an example there of parkrun, a simple community event running 5k around your local park on a Saturday morning, has actually led to improvements, as far as I can see, on the local running scene.
This is the cafe that John was talking about earlier. That is right next to the start and finish. I've got toilets over there, so all important toilets.
Another part of the decorative features in Locke Park, these 4 columns. Now there's 3 types of columns: Ionic, Doric and Corinthian. And these are Ionic columns. Here we have a fan of running YouTubers. He's got his Ben Parks top on.
Woo!
He's appearing on the 2 running brooms.
Good morning.
So Keith, how many times have you done this parkrun, do you think?
I think this is 124 today.
Right, and how many parkruns in total?
In total, just short of 420, I believe.
Yeah, so on for that 500 t-shirt next year?
Next year.
Yeah.
And 170 events, different events.
So you're looking to use this parkrun as a race, as a up-tempo run, or just a steady run around with friends?
A bit of a tempo run today, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes, 'cause it's not for the faint-hearted.
No, that's what I just said. There's a few hills on Barnsley.
And there's just a little fun fact.
Yeah.
That next week will be Ian Neville's 500th Barnsley parkrun.
Wow.
Wow. So viewers, do you know of anybody else who has done 500 parkruns at the same event?
Yeah. That's impressive.
That would be 1,500 laps of this park.
So I'm on a little warm-up, just doing a short loop, get the legs moving. It's a really hilly park run, so I'm not going to be pushing it today because I have a long run tomorrow, and I did the session yesterday, so just going to take this park run nice and steady and take some footage as we go around the park. That's tough, well done.
I've not finished it yet.
Oh yeah, but
No one told me this place already. Morning, Paul, a good time back.
the tower.
Yeah.
So I hope you're enjoying this vlog of the Barnsley parkrun. If you are, please give this video a like. If you're new to this channel and would like to see further parkrun videos and other running related content, please subscribe. All it means is you have to push the subscribe button, and whenever you log on to YouTube, you'll see when we've produced a new video, and it's entirely free to you.
statue of Joseph Locke.
After whom the park is named. Now, Joseph Locke played a big part in a famous incident in history. So in 1830, it was the opening of Liverpool to Manchester Railway. Locke had been the chief assistant engineer to George Stephenson, and he was driving one of the trains on the opening of that railway, a train called the Rocket, very famous train many of you will have heard of. There was a government minister, a former government minister called William Huskisson, who was part of a party of dignitaries, who got off the other train called the Northumbrian. He sort of panicked as he saw the Rocket approaching him, driven by Joseph Locke. Went one way, went the other, tried to climb back onto his own train. The door flapped open and the train that Locke was driving slammed right into him, throwing him down on the track, mangling his legs, and unfortunately that was the end of William Huskisson, Member of Parliament for Liverpool and former President of the Board of Trade. So Locke played a tragic part in a famous incident in history, but more happily, when he died, his wife donated the land that we're standing on now. More land was donated by other members of the family and other bits and pieces over the years to create the 47-acre park we are standing in today. Seen it before.
On to the final downhill. Here we go. Let's get this done. Another parkrun ticked off. I have to say that's pretty tough. I know we said it was tough at the beginning, but when you're running it, I realised that the reason, I think what makes it feel hard is that you're either running up or down. You don't seem to have any long stretches of flat path really. So you're either working up or pushing down. So anyhow, I think I pushed a little bit too hard on this one. The aim was to go steady, but I ended up probably working more up-tempo effort. So 23 minutes I think, which on this course is actually pretty good going. So yeah, enjoyable there.
So that brings on the parkrun morning to the end. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. If you are new to this channel and enjoy watching parkrun or other running related content, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. It just means when you log onto YouTube, you'll see that we'll put up a new video.
So until next time, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.